Something you should not have to worry about while driving on our roadways or riding on a bus. Atlanta News First has terrifying video of a MARTA bus driver falling asleep at the wheel.
The driver crashed into a utility pole and then through a homeowner's front yard. Better Call Harry broke the story after the homeowner called Atlanta News First for some help. Harry's live at 5 in Atlanta's Collier Heights neighborhood near I-285 and I-20. So, Harry, did the homeowner see this crash video?
She has seen the crash video and she's not mad. In fact, despite the fact that that crash did $90,000 to $120,000 in damage to her house because of the power that surged through the house from the utility pole, she's not angry and she feels sympathetic. On July 11th at 7:30 p.m., MARTA surveillance cameras show an empty bus and a driver closing her eyes for 8 seconds. The bus crashed on a residential street in West Atlanta's Collier Heights neighborhood. Collier Road curves down a hill, but the driver goes straight, plows into a utility pole, and through Valerie Walker Jones's front yard. The impact sent power surging through her house.
I thought the house was blowing up.
The driver opens her eyes at the last second, but there is no time to react. When the bus hit the pole, it knocked it out of the ground. You can see it here, dangling from the power lines. Minutes later, the driver makes a call and blames fatigue.
I was tired. I think oh my God.
It knocked out power to the neighborhood, and the surge caused tens of thousands of dollars of damage to Jones's house.
They need to have some power supplied to them so they can hold a charge.
It will take months to repair, but MARTA is paying for everything.
Wow.
Jones reacts to the dash cam video, but says she isn't angry with the driver.
I cannot help but sympathize and empathize with her situation because I have been in situations where I have driven at times and have been really sleepy and tired.
Atlanta News First is showing this video because driver fatigue is a serious problem. A recent CDC survey estimated that 1 in 25 adult drivers reported falling asleep in the past 30 days. It estimates that over 6,000 fatal crashes each year may involve a drowsy driver. MARTA doesn't keep drowsy driving statistics, but knows there is technology to prevent it. It tried a pilot program using distracted driver technology in 2020, but it stopped when the pandemic hit. In this case, MARTA says the driver passed a post-accident drug test, but it had to let her go. It was fatigue that literally crossed a double yellow line.
There is some sympathy for her, but yet, you know, you have responsibility. Everybody does.
This is an important story because we wanted to know what MARTA is going to do about this moving forward because it had a pilot program during the pandemic to detect distracted drivers. They are talking about not enforcing, but using that program again, but we're not getting many specifics right now. They're considering it. The homeowner's been out of the house since the crash in July, $90,000 to $120,000 in damage, and MARTA says it is going to pay. We're in Collier Heights. Better Call Harry, Atlanta News First.